Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mack. Plucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Irvin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running to Green. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Black. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. At midfield, he's got room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled
football all the time. Now you see less of it, but you see the quarterbacks, they don't want to get hit. They want to pitch the ball right here as fast as possible, get it to the running back. But now I've got some distance away from everybody, all the big bodies, the defensive end. I pitched it to him out in space. Now he has to go out there and do his damage. The old school option play, baby.
Caught behind the line. It's Flores. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and keep the drive alive.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll go hurry up here. Back to throw, it's Mack. Looking left. Working the big fella to the corner. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on first down. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Back to throw time running short in the half. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Under fire. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job.
There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's it.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air, it's Mack. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, give on the inside. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Dead center perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.